the end of another college football season. One of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Right on the money. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Carr fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field, and you saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the run, it's Hosley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his man. It's Harris. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right front.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
To the air. It's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw. Vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Mobley. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Right?
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Throwing, Carr. Fires it incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad
It's
job on first down. By
Fan
this
blues most from that. Yeah.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, ready? Flag 14, go.
From the gun on third down, Carr. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Running inside, it's Hosley. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes a man miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. The screen. He can go. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's May. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking for room, it's Mobley. There's a crease. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Unloads quickly. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all.
What up,
He read his
cheese?
keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24. And this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fire into... Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. The give on the option. Makes it past the marker.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man, it's May. Can't get him to the ground. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man on the right. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
What? Yeah.
The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line.
Ready, ready. Ready, go, go.
Here's Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 14 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's the Crimson Tide with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here come the Irish back on offense. Throwing, Carr. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they're able to get him down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the pass.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And they'll knock him down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. They want to run it left here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here comes the heat. He gets away. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They're in the gun, 3rd down, here's Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Dumps it off. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score, because they've...
Throws toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Notre Dame 30, Georgia Tech 3. Number 35, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And they'll knock him down for a 5. Loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Allen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here on third down for this offense.
Ready, ready. Right 80.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy completion. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on fourth down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
What they
Operating in the
do?
red zone here on second down.
The den.
Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't
The
make the
den.
connection.
It's now third down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go, go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense.
What a bag.
We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive.
Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
This offense has their work cut out for them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, he'll try to toss
Oh,
it.
Bobby.
Rams him with the stiff arm. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to think there offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Maybe a crease. Got enough for the 1st. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man. It's May.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The run inside. It's Hoskin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking
Georgia
about
next
them
week,
right now
boys.
because
Georgia
they look
next
as
week.
advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.
Missed 2 passes. Almost big too. Sometimes I get saved. Oh. had one rush. And I went up to 14 yards. Rules, baby, rules. Yeah, appreciate it. I mean, yeah, I was, you know, you're doing that, what's the meme, cross-boarding. What 5 stars am I going to go after? What 3 can I get? Who am I going to get? How's it going to go? Start put all that together. I didn't get the corners I wanted. There was plenty of corners to go after. Just didn't get the good shape. Grease. The vibe. Appreciate you stopping in there, George. From the raid. Oh, my back. Let the detail go. But I was expecting it. It was a choice by this number 3. Decided to go inside. Post opens. Yeah. Just fine. This was dumb. This was dumb. I panicked. Thought I could get over. Really waiting for my guy to get his break. The dig. Should have thrown it right there. Setting it. On my back foot. I need to come back. That's how they got 3. If I don't do that, I get a shot. That's all she wrote, right? Yeah, a lot of pressure. I think there's some complainers, but I think it's pretty realistic rush time. Get that long, you gotta see the field. We're zoomed out. Think about being a quarterback right now. See other people. Those GoPro cams. You've seen the footage from quarterbacks. Crazy. Georgia. The Dogs. Then I know Navy's triple option is going to just probably wreak havoc on a user. Georgia. Yep. All right, we out of here. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back Wednesday. Look at recruiting tomorrow. Got Tokes Takis tomorrow. Huh? Playing Indiana.